Well, good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Make sure you give me a follow on X and make sure you like and subscribe to my new channel, Green's House. I'll be uploading a new interview there very soon. Have you guys checked the sky for airborne swine? Has hell developed a layer of ice? The reason I'm asking is because Kamala, the Ugandan Nightmare, the world's most famous cackling hua, has supported a bipartisan, there's so many words and phrases I'm so sick of hearing, and bipartisan is one of them. She has supported a bipartisan effort, border security package, that allocates $650 million for border wall construction after years of saying that the border wall it's un-American, it's racist, it's a vanity project for Donald Trump. It's not gonna, and I quote, it ain't gonna stop them. You know, that's a little bit of that black Kamala coming out. It ain't gonna stop them. Talking about the illegals coming over the border and the drugs and the cartels and all that kind of stuff. And a wall ain't gonna stop them, girl. Now here's the crazy part. I didn't know this, but she was on The View. I know. And I'm sorry if you have food in your stomach or liquid that I'm sure just came up. Kamala Harris was on The View. How terrible. Everybody within a 10-mile radius. Remember in the beginning of Saving Private Ryan when one of those mortar rounds went off and all the sound went out? You just hear that high-pitched sound in your ear, that high-pitched beep in your ear. And you still have all the carnage and the blood and the guts going on, but couldn't hear anything. It was completely silent. That's how it was for everybody within a 10-mile radius of that episode of The View. You added Kamala, the Ugandan Nightmare, that hyena stunt double. You added her to The View, which is already a disgusting, festering, gangrenous wound on our TV landscape. That's like having different types of shit, like solid shit, watery shit, and then you found a new kind of shit and added that. Kamala's the new shit. You added that shit to an already boiling cauldron of shit. Holy hell. How did Kamala Harris being in the same room as the panel members of The View, how did that not rip a hole in space and time and suck us into a dystopian, bizarro version of our planet where we're there living our lives, but it's post-apocalyptic and everybody's face is dirty and you have to earn enough social credits to drink water? How did that not happen? Kamala Harris was on The View. I am so glad that I missed that. But she was also talking about I was a prosecutor for international, intercontinental, whatever crime. So I'm used to prosecuting people. Shut the fuck up. All you did was throw black dudes in jail who had a twomp sack. So she is now supporting this. And we're watching the transformation of Kamala. You remember that scene from American Werewolf in London where he's like, and his body's changing, his skeletal structure was changing, and the claws were coming out, the teeth was getting on, the hair was growing. We're watching the transformation. We're watching the first 10 minutes of the Thriller video. Go away, Michael. We're watching the transformation because they're trying to turn her from a filthy brown shirt, beret wearing Che Guevara commie into, hey, I'm middle of the road, Kamala. Ga, 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 ga. I'm just like you. I'm a moderate. Let's get tough on crime. Let's get tough on those borders. Let's create some jobs. Let's bring down the price of groceries. Even though I was in the administration, I was number 2. She's a number 2 and a number 2, if you know what I mean. She was number 2 in the administration that let crime get out of control, run rampant, jack up the cost of living, groceries, fuel, energy, property, starting wars. You did that. You smacked us in the face, came around the corner with a cotton ball and said, oh, put your head back. Here you go. Oh, man, what happened? Why? I've said this before. Why don't you fix those problems now and run on that? Look what I've done. We fucked it up. I fixed it. We had the house party, bumped into your mom's vase. It fell on the floor and broke, but we got some crazy glue and we put that shit back together and mom and dad don't even notice. Why don't you do that? Why don't you fix the problem and say, we fix it. Look at those costs. Boop. Look at those costs going down. Look at that. Why don't you do that instead of saying, no, get me back in there and then I'll fix what I fucked up. I'll fix what I broke, what we broke. And they say she is not the border czar. That's a Republican, that's a MAGA Republican talking point. Well, if she's not the border czar, then how did she halt the construction of the border wall? If she's not the border czar. And now you want to support a bipartisan bill to fund the wall when you're talking shit about the wall. You don't want the wall. They don't call it the Great Wall of it works sometimes. It's called the Great Wall of China, and it keeps people out. It kept out hordes of invaders. Because physical barriers work. Why do you think you put a condom over your dick to keep from getting a girl pregnant? Why do you go into a piece of latex? Because physical barriers work. Why do you think you got locks on your doors, on your garage? Why do you think in one of those obstacle, what do you call it, the Spartan obstacle course or American Ninja Warrior, why do you think they put walls in those obstacle courses? Because they're tough to get over. They're a physical barrier. But they don't want that. They want the illegals coming in. That's their people. That's the battery in their back. That's their power base. That's their source. You, the American citizen, more specifically the American Negro, you are no longer necessary. Your services are no longer required. We got new people. We got a new girl. Fuck you. It's not you. It's me, American citizens. I think we need to take some time apart. They did that because they got a new boo, and it's not you. Hello, my friend. Thank you, los Estados Unidos. Hey, I come here from China. You see those guys going down to the border sticking microphones in front of those illegals' faces who are coming across the border wearing Gucci, having luggage? When's the last time you saw an illegal with rolling luggage? I seen it. Where are you from? I'm from China. Where are you from? Pakistan. I am from Africa. What did he say? They're coming to America. Everybody's coming over. If you're not coming over here, you're a fool. Doors wide open. That's who they want. That's why in California and Oregon, they're advancing legislation to give illegals money to buy their first home. First-time buyer down payments for illegals. What other fucking country that's not an infected, weak, neutered Western country, talking to you, UK, and others in Europe, aside from them, what other country is going to not only let you come here, let you stay here, but hook you up? Give you money to buy a home in their country? Here we are. Here's my impression of an American. Okay, red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. Here we go. You're sitting down. You got a spoon. It's a la mode. You got a scoop of ice cream on top of your American pie, and you go to take a bite, and they snatch that shit out of your hand, and they hand it to the illegal sitting next to you who doesn't even like American pie. They're taking it from you and giving it to them. A down payment on your first home. What's more American than that? I'm an American citizen. I deserve shit like that. Not no fucking illegal that just got here. Bullshit. But now Kamala, she's a moderate. Tough on crime. Close the border. We need to start bringing down the cost of living. What happened, you commie shithead? I'll tell you what happened. She turned out exactly how her communist parents wanted her to turn out, because that's how they raised her. That's how they trained her. Oops. Did I say they? I mean, that's how her single mom raised her in fucking Canada while she was listening to Tupac and Aretha Franklin. Right. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Give me a follow on X at @green_Jericho, and make sure you like and subscribe to my new channel, Green's House. I am Jericho Green. And man, I'm out.